everyone. My name is Joanna Couture-Heisig, and I'm the Communications Officer at the Geneva Trade Platform. So it's day 3 of the Geneva Trade Week, and we are live at the World Trade Organization with our special guest, Ieva, and she is part of the IISD team. And Ieva just concluded a session on carbon border adjustment mechanisms. Ieva, can you tell us what are carbon adjustments and why are they important? Why do they matter?
It's a very important topic these days because the climate ambition globally rises. Countries really are adopting new carbon pricing schemes, the new ETSs, meaning that their producers are definitely subjected to much stricter rules and harsher payments for the emissions that they use in the production of their products. However, those very same rules might cause carbon leakage. This is why governments are just adjusting at the border for the price that has been paid for emissions abroad. Governments are requiring the importers to actually start paying for the emissions that have been released in the third countries before importing goods into their own territories. And you know, it's a good thing if you're trying to equalize the competitive conditions domestically. However, it might cause a lot of challenges when thinking about regulatory divergence. Every country might have their own rules. Developing countries will likely not have any systems in place to be able to do that.
Yeah.
A lot of exporters and importers are really struggling to get data that is needed to report on that, and the reporting standards just don't exist. They need to be invented, and the EU just created their own to be able to implement their CBAM. But we know that UK is developing their own CBAM, Australia and Canada is likely following, and we're observing many more countries looking into this space. That's why it's a conversation that we need to have right now.
Well, that sounds very, very exciting, and I really like the point that you just mentioned also about developing countries not having particular regulatory measures in place. Just one last question. How do you think the conversation that you had this morning is contributing to, to more awareness or to creating that regulatory environment?
I think it's important to talk to businesses to really collect the evidence from a real world. It's very easy to get into policy discussions based on almost religious convictions about what is right and what is wrong. But I think that reaching out to the businesses and helping them bring the messages of what works, what doesn't, and what is the urgency of different problems that they're experiencing is very important, and we are very happy about the session we just had.
Thank you so much, Ieva. And for anyone who's interested in learning more about carbon adjustment mechanisms or learning more about the work that you do, where can they find you?
They can find me at IISD, on LinkedIn, on X, on Blue Sky as well. Reach out to me. We're so happy to chat to anyone who's interested.
It's been a real pleasure chatting with you, Ieva. Thank you to everyone who's been tuning in, and we are going to be bringing you more live updates from the WTO Public Forum 2024.